Hi everyone, welcome to Craft Creations by Peggy. So happy to be here tonight. Let me just get my phone updated here so that I can chat maybe with you. Yay, there we go. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming out. My stool is a little bit high on this one, but it may be a good thing so I can see. It's a little bit glary with my ring light. Anyway, so how are you guys? So good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Pups. My little puppy's whining at me, saying hi. So what we have tonight is we have a chalk fun Easter. This is Spring Animals, and I hope that you can see them and hold that up so you don't have the glare. I have my chick, my bunny, and my lamb, and they are. I need to get this open. There we go. How cute is this? So I'm going to take them out. Here's my little chick. Here's my bunny. And they're just shelf sitters, so they're super, super cute. And there's my lamb. Okay, and then this is called the Spring Animals Chubbies. And there's 3 pieces here. And if you would like to join in and get some, that would be awesome. Or if you have these in your stash and you are getting ready to use them, please do. It is so fun. They're a blast. So I have all 3 of these, and so I'm really interested in making the chick yellow. The lamb, of course, could be white because lambs are usually white. And then the bunny, I think the bunny, I'm going to use the part of this transfer right down here. So let's get started with that. So I'm going to grab a paper towel and put it down here, maybe a couple of them so that I don't make the biggest, fattest mess. And how was your Monday? I hope your Monday was amazing. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to leave the lamb right over here for a minute. And I'm going to grab a paintbrush. And let me see where some of my water is. I did forget something, didn't I? There it is, right there, right behind me on the floor. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to put a little bit of water in my tray. I have a tray right here. So, just going to put a little bit in there. A little bit like that. I'm going to paint my chick. I have yellow. I have pucker. Pucker's one of the colors that we had that was a color of the month. So I'm just going to take a little bit of pucker and put it in there with that water because I don't want it too thick. And then I'm going to stir that up a little. And just add just a little more water. There we go. And just stir that. And that little chick's not very big, but this is chalk paste. So remember, it takes a little bit longer, or a little bit faster to dry. Okay? So just a little tiny bit more. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, just perfect. And we're going to put it on here. We're just going to paint this little guy. And this color, the reason why I like it, it's got a little bit of glitter in it. So it'll be fun and make our little feller really cute and glittery. So I'm just kind of messing around here, coloring this in. And should have put on some gloves, but I forgot them. So we're just going to go around the edges here. Just lightly. I'm not overdoing it or anything like that. I'm just taking the color off so that it's not white, so it looks like a little chick. I'm getting all the sides and pieces, and this is just going to be such the cutest little shelf sitter ever. I used a little bit of water. If you it just hopped on with me. Just a little bit of water to mix in there. So I hope your Monday's been good. I wish for you all to have the greatest week. Look how cute that looks. Oh, you guys, can you see that? Oops. Oops, I stuck my finger in the bottom. Okay, make sure that's smooth, because like I said, there's a little bit of glitter in there, so make sure that the top is smooth there. So I'll lay that right there. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side. Get that out of there. Maybe I can just put that back in there. There we go. Okay, we'll just put that there. We're going to put that over there because I'm probably done with it. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to wax the surface just a tiny little bit. This is a blank one, so I'm just going to wax it just a little. And the wax, what the wax does is keeps it from sticking to the surface totally and completely. So it doesn't pick up things on our transfer, because our transfer is super sticky. Now we're going to open this up. And we're going to take the package and open it from the bottom. And the package is reusable. So when you're done washing your transfer, you put it back in the package and hang it back up or lay it flat, okay? So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut this out. It's awfully close to the bunny and the lamb, but it will be fine. So you can always cut these. They usually have a little line between them, but I think sometimes you can use your transfer any way you want to, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these apart right now while I'm doing this, because I like to use mine by themselves, not always put together. So did you understand that? Put together. Anyway, all on one sheet, okay? I didn't want them all on one sheet. Okay, so we can just dry this just a smidge so it kind of gets on its way there. And we're going to do the background of the bunny ears and a little bit of our pink. Or I could use strawberry swirl. I don't know. I kind of like strawberry swirl. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, that's good. I just want to get a little head start on that. All right. So maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm going to do strawberry swirl. I was going to do the bunny really pink, but I really like this strawberry swirl. If you happen to have some at home, this was another one of ours that we used we got it. It was a special. All right, and I have my fuzzing cloth, okay? So we're going to use the fuzzing cloth for this. I feel like it's Monday. I feel like I'm not on my game. I just feel kind of weird. Okay, we're going to put that right there. That right there. We're just going to fuzz it a couple times. A lot of green in there. Okay, again, this is strawberry swirl, and we're just going to put this over the little bunny. So we get his or her ears, okay? Get a squeegee, and we're just going to dip that right into the squeegee, and we are going to do this on the ears. It's so cute. And maybe some of you have already done this. If you've done this, please give me a shout out. Send me a picture. Show me what you've done. Okay, looks like we got that pretty good. We can always check. Oh, look how cute that looks, you guys. Isn't that just cute? And there's what our little bunny ears look like. Okay, I'm going to stick that right over there and let this sit while I'm doing my project, okay? I'll put that in there, and we're going to put this, whoops. Well, I'm just making a mess. I'm dropping everything all over, okay? All right. That's how quick and easy that is, okay? And then we're just going to put this over here, and I'm going to dry these. And what I would like to remind you of is that you can join our chocolate tour. You can join up with us. You can join my VIP group for free. You can join that one and check it out. I'm in there. Well, to be perfectly honest, I had some surgery, and so I was off for a few weeks resting. And then after I had surgery, I got the flu, you guys. So I was out for quite a little while, and I'm just now getting back into the thick of it. Okay, so I'm very excited to be here, and I was never gone. I just couldn't really work or do anything there for a while. And anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. So this is already dry, and I'm going to set this right up here because we have to wax these again. And a little lammy here. Should we paint him a little bit? I have this really, I think the lamb should have a little bit of color to him. Or maybe I should sand it. Maybe I should sand it. What do you think? Should I sand it? What should I do? I could do that. I could sand it. Just sand around the edges a little bit. Give it a little bit of a... These are the coolest ever. Oh my gosh. They make life so easy. And this really works out nicely. So you guys, we had a little bit of snow in our rain today. We always seem to, as the older I get, the more the weather changes, and the later, when it's supposed to be spring and the flowers are coming out, we are normally getting ready for the tulips to come out, or the daffodils and all that, but man, they just might get a little ruined right now. All right, so look how easy that is to do. That is so easy. And then you can just take that around the top, give it a good little swipe. Take it in the middle a little. And that looks a little more like a lamb, don't you think? I think that looks so cute. Okay, see what I did there? I just took a little bit of that off, okay? All right, and then I'm just going to put that back over there. I'm going to put my little lamb over here. And shake this off. It's kind of dusty. All right, and let me wipe this off while I'm at it. I'm going to wipe that with my paper towel that I just took off. And we'll put that right back there, okay? Isn't that cute? Look at that. That is so darn cute. It's cute already. Okay, now we're going to wax this just a tiny, because I sanded it. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Make sure you rub it in good. And don't leave any chunks of wax. Don't use so much wax that you leave a chunk, okay? Because you don't want that wax to go through the screen. These have screens on them. The stencils have screens on them, so yeah. I should have waxed those also. Maybe I will. Okay, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take it from the corner, and I'm going to put it right there, on there, and let that sit for a minute. Well, I wax these too, because I'm sure they're dry. They feel dry. My dog barking in the background. He is making a lot of noise. We have deer out there, so the dogs get freaked out by watching the deer go by. We've got a whole herd and a couple of babies. As I live out. Okay, so we waxed that, rubbed them out really good. One tip: if you say you grabbed your wax and your waxing tool, you grabbed a lot and you wiped it on there and went, oh shoot, doggone it. Well, you can go back over the top of this and you can just warm that up a little bit and you can wipe it down again, okay? And do it for a little bit so that it gets warm, okay? And that will help. Okay, now this little lammy pie has got a bow. So I have a tool in here. This is a little bit bigger one. We'll see which one I need. But I've got these two tools right here. And there's a squeegee on there and a squeegee on there. And then I took one of my squeegees and cut it in half. So I have one like that too. So I cut my squeegee in half. So we'll see which one I am going to use. Now, this is where we're going to line up our little feller or our little girl. We're just going to put this right on. That's probably good. All right. So we're going to use some pink. Let's use our pink swirl on the bow. And let's try this one. It's such a pretty pink. Yeah, there's not much room on here because we got little black swirls. We have little black swirls in the little lammy, so it's kind of cool. All right. So this, oh you guys, this is so fun and so cute. Okay. And I don't talk much when I'm trying to look down and pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm sorry. But that's okay, because you're learning. I'm helping you learn, and it's fun. Okay, so we're starting with the pink, and there's a little bow on here. And it's really cute. And then we're going to go over the rest with black. And this one is the strawberry swirl. And you could have used blue, you could have used purple, you could have used whatever you felt like. And then you just check that. Make sure you got all your white covered. Okay. All right, looks like we covered that nicely. Make sure it's all good and covered. Okay. Okay, got it, I think. Let me make sure I got my corner here. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to wipe that off on my towel. Just in case, because I've got some black things there that I might need. And I am just going to get ready now with the black. This looks like it's a black shimmer. Yes, it is. We're going to give it a stir. Yeah, there we go. I might need a little bit of water in this because it looks just a tiny bit dry. It's not quite creamy dreamy. So let's get this creamy dreamy. And sometimes before I start, I'll go in here and I'll stir these all up and have them ready. But I forgot about the black, so sometimes it just happens. If your paste is too dry, it won't go through the screen. So you want to make sure that it's nice and creamy. And we're almost there. It's kind of like watching paint dry, isn't it? Okay, we're almost ready here. Okay, I think we're ready. And let's see, let's grab a, stuck it in the yellow. I'll have yellow in my black. Okay, and then we're going to take a little bit here. We're just going to go over the top of that, right up to the edges where you see the white. And then when we get down here to the part where it's just a little bit more smaller areas, we will use something a little smaller, okay? Okay, we'll go around the edge like that. There. And I'll come back with my small tool. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to get my small tool. I'm going to take that and do his little nose, or her little nose, its little nose. Okay, and then get these little spots right here. There's some little, because lambs have little woolies, you know. So I think there's some little woolies there that we need to pick up. And there's a couple of them right here too, okay? So I think we got it. Okay, I think so. I think we're good. Took off a little bit of that extra. Now we're going to pull that off, okay? So I'm going to turn this around and hopefully we got it. Okay? Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? That is so stinking cute. That is so cute. Oh, how precious. I could see having a whole, like a baby's room with that. Okay, let me dry that just a little bit so I don't worry about sticking my hand in there. Oh, that's cute. I could even make his eye blue, couldn't I? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could. All right, that's good for right now. And then I need, oh gosh, I don't even see my wet wipes. Let me see. I don't see them. Okay, let's put black back on here for right now. Now we got our chick. Our little chick. Let's wipe that off a little bit. Oops. I hate this sprayer. It doesn't work very good. Anyway, I'm going to wipe that off. I don't know what I did with my wet wipes. So we'll just omit them. Okay. There we go there. I don't need them. I could wipe this off too, I guess. All right. This is so fun. I love to play. Playing is a blast. And we get that pink off of there. We'll be golden in case I gotta use it again, okay? So now we have our little chick. And now we're gonna fuzz it just like we did our little lamb. And I want to hold this up. I want you to see it. It is so stinking cute. And you know what? You guys can do anything that you want. You do not have to do what I do. That is for sure. You can make your little chubbies just the way you want to. I'm going to put my bunny back on here though, because I've made a cute little mess. Okay, so we're going to get this little chick right here. And I think I just put away the black, but I think I'll do him in black too. Since I've got the black all ready, right? Yeah, I do. I have it all ready. We'll just go ahead and make our little chick. I can't think of any other color. I can't think of any other color to use on the little chick. So let's go ahead and use that. Okay, let's fuzz that a couple of times. Let's just line that up. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, see? So that's what it looks like. And we're going to take and open this up and get my fingers all black again. Now on this one, we're just going to take and, I guess, do the whole thing. And oh goodness, that is so cute. Okay, I'm going to put this lid back on this. We're going to turn this around. And look at that little chick. Isn't that just the cutest? That is so cute, you guys. Oh, isn't that fun? That is so stinking fun. Yeah. Okay, let me dry it just a little bit so I can get it out of the way. And not stick my finger in it. Not stick my finger in it. Alright. Oh, I love the little sparkles with it. Okay, now the bunny. The bunny is a little more entailed, I think. Let me just have a sip here. If you would like to join my team, my group, you can join it for free in Piggy's Chocolate Ink Independent Designer group. Just look that up here on Facebook, and you can join it up. We play some games sometimes now that I'm back in the swing of things, and love to have you in there. Sometimes I do a live, and yeah, we do all kinds of fun things. A little bit off there. All right. Okay. Now, can't see the flowers very well, so to be honest, I right now can't see the flowers very well, so you know what, I might try to, I'm just going to make them black too, or should I make it purple? What do I have here? I should not do it black, should I? I should do something more bunnyish, right? Well, let's do it black. Let's just do it black for this time, and you can do whatever color you would like to do, okay? Let's do it that way, and then you can see. I think it's just cute no matter how you do it, because the pink on the bottom is just really gonna, on the background of it, and I like his eyes to pop, so I think that's pretty cool. And you just lay this down just like a squeegee, okay? This is slanted on one side, and you just lay that down and give it a good swipe, and then you make sure you covered all your white. Now this has liner around it so you can see where you've been, okay? So when you see that white, you don't have to worry about that, but you know, all the other, you just take off all your excess and put it back in your jar. And as you can see, it doesn't take much at all to do this project. Not, I mean, unless you're doing great big projects, you're just not using very much at all. Okay, so we're going to turn this around so you can see this once again. Let me just, I see a nose right there. I want to make sure I got that. Okay. I did. All right, let's peel and reveal, guys. Oh, look at that. That just turned out adorable, don't you think? I love that. I love that. Love that. Love that. You know, I did a live a couple weeks ago with our new color of our type of pink, kind of like this one. And man, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. So I'm going to dry this for a minute. I'm going to put the lid back on here, and I want to tell you, I enjoyed this so much. I am really glad to get back in the swing of things. I know that some of you have already done this project, but I was excited to do it, and I want you to look forward to Easter and spring. Let's not forget about spring. It is coming hopefully real soon. We've set our clocks ahead, and how amazing. Now, if you wanted to, right now at this point, you could fill in your little flower there, but I'm really digging the black and the pink. This pink is so pretty, and I am thinking it is the strawberry swirl. But we do have the one I did the bunnies with the other day, and our new, in Vogue, our colors that are in the store, which you can go on my page there and look up my website, and you can go on there and check out the page if you would like to see if there's any more bunnies left. And you could call me or message me, whatever you feel like. Give me some idea of what you're thinking. But oh, these are so cute. These are adorable. I just didn't realize how cute they were. So I'm going to get a few things out of my way now. I just want you to see these. Oh my gosh, these are so stinking cute. Aren't they cute, you guys? These are so cute. I can tell you that I can send you, if you message me and tell me you're interested, I can send you all the information. Just type in there spring. You probably are going to watch the replay or down the road because you were busy because I didn't give you enough time. But just type in there if you would like to hop on my page. You need to go to my website, which is www.chuckator.com/wildchalk1, and it is on my page. So I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. I'm looking forward to the next one, and I will try to make sure to give you some announcement of when I'm going to go live next. Okay, that probably will help with your schedules. So I welcome you. And I thank you very much. Like, share, follow, and if you have a heart to spare, give it. Thank you guys. Have a great night.